we should be good to go. I just packaged the game for the first time since 2018. I'm gonna take a look at that real quick and see if it worked. Documents. Game design. Punch bomb. Nope. Documents. Game builds. Delivery. 2021. Wow, it actually built out. Nice. And it has the right little icon too. Engine. So I need to, the reason I was testing that today is I want to get a build of the new mode up by the end of the month. To be like, hey bitches, I'm back, bro. What's up, Kenzie? How's it going? I just built my game out for the first time since 2018. So that's pretty dope. How's life, man? What's up, me1031? Wow, we got the whole OG crew here. Okay, so tonight, first of all, I need to make sure I applied a fix to my registry for the menu issue I've been having. Work is pain. Welcome to being an adult. Yeah, all we need is Claw. Yeah, he's the true OG. You should tell him I said that. Okay, so we need to finish the obstacle, the little wall obstacle thing that people have to go through. So for this, I have to really think about what I want to do here. Make it look like it's something that can hinge out as like a defense mechanism. How to clip on YouTube. I don't know if my channel has clips enabled, because this channel is brand spanking new. Let's see. Yeah, this one, it doesn't seem like clips are enabled. Spank you. Why would I do that? That sounds illegal for me to do. That's not the only reason I'm saying no, for the record. I bet I probably have clips on my other channel. I could stream game development on my other channel, but then people would be like, play Fortnite. What's up, Damon? Let's see, let's make this 16 vertices. I want to make this look like it's a fly swatter kind of thing that hinges out. No, Kenzie, I'm not going to spank you regardless. Like I said, that's not the only reason. Jesus. You just finished class early? What time is it there? You're in Hawaii, right? Going surfing? The only classes you take in Hawaii are surfing classes, right? Like it's a surf school? If not, then every single teenage movie has misled me. Isn't Rocket Power in... Where's Rocket Power set? Buying your own shit. Money isn't as much as you thought. Oh yeah. Oh my god, dude. When I was a kid, when I was in elementary school, they gave us an assignment that said, if you had $100, what would you spend it on? And I said I would buy a mansion and a gold guitar, because I was a stupid kid. I didn't realize $100 isn't even like a tenth of rent for a month. It's nuts how expensive life is. Granted, it was like... It was more than a tenth. When I was that young, but it still wouldn't even cover a month's rent. $100? $100 is nothing. Yeah, gold guitar. You make £200 if you work a full week. Bruh, I don't even get out of bed for $200. But I'm also 30 and I have rent to pay and food to buy. So it's not like a flex. That's like that's how depressing life is when you get old. Yeah, so this will be like a fly swatter thing and it hinges. That'll be cool. Oh, that's true. Let's do some conversion. That's pounds, right? Not euros. It's British pounds or whatever the hell. Okay, 100. I think it's pounds to USD. I'd be like, yeah, so like 100 pounds is 138 US dollars. That's not horrible. How much is 200? 276. Hey. That's pretty good. Y'all haven't even, a lot of you haven't been here this week. I guess you're busy doing stuff, so you haven't seen the progress we've made. We have a complete game loop now, so you can start the game and you can die, and it speeds up every once in a while. So that's pretty cool. Buying gifts for people is fun. Buying shit for yourself is even more fun. Just wait until you buy shit for yourself. That's a great feeling. No, I wasn't like dogging on you. I was just saying, for not being here, I was just saying like y'all haven't seen the updates, so I figured I would show you what the game looks like, because I'm pretty excited about it. It's looking pretty fun. It's looking pretty good. I realized I have none of the audio coming out of any of the right channels. Let me fix that. But that's what the game's looking like. You bought your girlfriend a weird teddy because she's into them? Like, how weird? Did you buy her like a furry costume or something? That would be my guess. Okay, so I need to mirror audio. So I couldn't hear it through the headset. Y'all couldn't hear it because it was coming out of my speakers. You probably heard it like a little bit. So we need it to come out of the game channel, and we need it to mirror to the Valve index. She would leave you. Yeah, don't be a furry. And there's nothing wrong with being a furry, but like, yeah, there is. No, there's not. I'm not gonna kink shame. Like, you do you, but it's weird. I'm a bad person. I'm gonna get canceled for this in like 10 years. Like 10 years from now, I'm gonna I'm gonna be famous for making awesome shit, and then somebody's gonna find this old stream and cancel me. It's a good thing there's no clipping on this YouTube channel yet. Wait, how to enable clipping on your YouTube channel? Next to the thumbs up. Maybe it's only for partners. Maybe I should do these live streams on Twitch, but then I'll get all of the kids asking if I remember Unspeakable. Do I know anything about Machiavelli? I do not know anything about that name that I can't pronounce. Okay, so I need to finish this. This obstacle is gonna be like the equivalent of walls, like the doors that you duck under, but you have to swing yourself left and right instead. And the reason I'm doing this as like a fly swatter thing that's gonna say like caution hot on it is because I needed a wall obstacle that the platform could go under without like clipping through geometry. So this is gonna be like a giant heated fly swatter kind of deal. Like, that's not gonna swat, it's just gonna be stationary. And the story for this game is gonna be that we're invading this space station. Probably should have come up with a story first, but like, you know, life's hard. I just want to make a fun game. Who cares about the story? It's not like it's an arcade game. Like so many arcade games don't have to make sense. I think we're just gonna add like an audio bit that says "intruder detected, security systems activate" at the beginning of the round, and then that'll be enough story for everybody. I don't think he is a better scientist, Kenzie. I see what you're trying to get me to say there. I see. So clever, so original. I never saw it coming. I never expected that. My goodness gracious, the meme potential. Holy Jesus, Mother Mary Christ. Jesus fucking fuckity fucks. Yeah, I never saw your crotch coming. I'm gonna get canceled for that in 10 years as well, huh? Y'all are just trying to get me canceled. That's okay. If I get canceled, then I'll be more popular, I guess. I don't know. Cancel culture doesn't work. Do you know how many times Logan Paul has been canceled? Oh yeah, you would, because you're Jake Paul. Cancel culture only works if you allow the canceling to like mentally get to you. Anybody who powers through it, it doesn't affect. Oh yeah, Bill Cosby didn't get cancel cultured. He's a rapist. That's a little bit different. Yikes. I just want to make this look detailed. Like, he didn't get canceled, he got sent to prison. There's a big difference between being canceled on YouTube and being canceled by the Supreme Court, or whatever court did it. Thought Bill Cosby was a racist? No, he's a rapist. He raped women. He drugged them and then did sexual things with them against their will. Wait, can some? Nope, I'm not gonna go there. I'm a upper middle class white male. I'm not allowed to say anything. I was gonna say, can he be racist? I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. Because I've been told that it's impossible to be racist against white people. And apparently that's true if you Google it. So, I don't know. Let's add some like motors here so it looks like this actually has a way to rotate. It's important, in my opinion, to model things that actually look functionally correct. They don't have to be functionally correct, they just have to look functionally correct. If he was a racist, people would not care. Interesting. I don't know if that's true. A guy spent 6 years in a supermax prison for trash talking on RuneScape back in the 2000s. I don't believe that. Let's Google that. A guy on RuneScape sent to prison. Wait, what? Man jailed. Is this a real thing? Man jailed 6 years for threats made in RuneScape, finally released. Is this serious? On October 4th, 2012, 19-year-old Josh Pilal got into an argument on RuneScape. Another player called him insane and told him to commit suicide. The argument only escalated from there, and at some point in his response, he said he would level local Mississippi high school. Oh my god. He got arrested 4 days later. He was charged with knowingly and willfully communicating a threat by means of the internet, an instrument of interstate and foreign commerce concerning an attempt to kill and injure individuals. In the trial that followed, he was sentenced to 6 years in prison, which, as his case file says, is 48 months longer than the advisory guideline range. Normally used when sentencing youth of his age, in the years that followed, he visited nearly a dozen prisons and transfer facilities. Most of those visits were brief, strictly for evaluations or transfers, but he stayed in 3 different prisons for extended periods. One in Butner, one in Talladega, and one in Florida. Only recently released from prison and subsequently a period of house arrest, earlier this week he released a video about his experience in prison and his side of the trial. I decided to take my case to trial based on actual innocence, but was informed by my court-appointed attorney that the law at the time merely stated that if the words are spoken, it is a crime. So I waited in jail about 9 months before I actually pleaded guilty because I was very determined but decided the odds of conviction were too high. I trolled him, went as hard as I could to get a reaction out of him, and I accidentally made a government very, very upset. Yikes. He's chill. A guy wants to use his girlfriend's pee to fake a drug test, and they knew he faked it because the girlfriend was actually pregnant. Yikes. Jesus. Wow. I can't believe some kid trolling on RuneScape got 6-year prison sentence. That's nuts. I feel kind of bad for him. Fun facts with Kenzie. He was 19 according to the article. I wonder if he started playing RuneScape again when he got out of jail. Oh man, I need to get all of the alien artifacts. probably just turned the chat off. I got distracted by something on Twitter. The stuff you can do with geometry nodes in Blender is nuts. Look at that. That's really cool. Wow. He still plays RuneScape? Dear God. I wouldn't. Here, let's bring this. We're gonna select all of these together and move them all together. What's up, Cash? How's it going? I need to turn on live chat instead of top chat. Did y'all see the new Matrix trailer, by the way? It looks pretty good. It looks interesting enough for me to want to go see it. And Neil Patrick Harris is in it. He's one of my favorite actors. Okay, the reason I wanted to move this all out is because I want a better transition to the tube here. So I'm going to add a nice cylinder. Make it 32 vertices. You didn't see the trailer? Why not? It's online. That's where you fucked up. I just want to make it a little bit bigger than the tube. Then we can delete all these vertices. It's nice to have little transitions between things so it doesn't just look like geometry clipping through geometry. It looks like geometry going into something that's clipping through geometry. I don't know, just having the one extra layer. What the hell just happened? I mean, that one extra layer really helps sell that something is actually installed rather than just clipping through geometry. Okay. Looks pretty cool. So then here, we can sort of get this a little bit closer to the tube. Oh, I realized I want this to be able to go different lengths potentially. So probably have to make this in 2 pieces. Or just make this longer. So that way it can go. That way we can like control it a little bit to make it more difficult to dodge or less difficult to dodge. Yeah, maybe something like that. And I'm thinking can scale these in a little bit. Make it look more interesting. I was just like, I'm still thinking about the RuneScape guy. Like, how could you just not hate the world after you go to jail for 6 years for talking smack on RuneScape? How could you not just hate everything? Or like how could you just like be okay with that? I don't know, man. That's pretty nuts. What do you say to people? Also, like, it would be so hard to get a job after that. The people would be like, it looks like you had a prison sentence here. Can't give you a job. But and he'd just be like, yeah, but it was only... Yeah, exactly. We're thinking in the same directions. Like, how are you ever gonna get a job again? All because you talked smack on RuneScape. You just messaged? On where? I don't have Instagram up, and I don't have my phone on me if it was on Instagram. Not seeing your message on Discord. Looks like a motor, I guess. Wait, he messaged you on Instagram? Oh, you want a gift card? That sounds legit. I think you should go for it. Cool. Okay. This is not looking bad. I wonder if this is still gonna bug out after the fix that I applied. Supposedly it's an NVIDIA drivers thing with something called multi-plane overlays. And I downloaded a thing that disabled those in the registry. So hopefully that fixes the menu issue I've been having. Wait, what's a weird message from Kenzie? Hmm. What's up, Raphael? How's it going? Working on my heated fly swatter thing. It's supposed to be just like a wall, I guess. I just needed a solution so that this doesn't clip through the geometry, so I can't just use the typical door that I've been doing. So I'm making like a big thing that's gonna be glowing red, so it's obvious that you're not supposed to hit it. Heating up some good, then head into the movies. Which movie are you seeing? What's out right now? I think I've seen everything good that's currently in theaters. Like, I've seen Suicide Squad, I saw Free Guy. What else is out? Oh, Free Guy was a lot of fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Good stuff. Oh yeah, Shang-Chi is out too. I need to go see that. Forgot about that one. Good point. Let's see. Okay, now we can make this entire block glowing red. Nice. Had to buy tires for your car and it was $1,015? Jesus Christ. What the hell kind of fancy ass tires are you buying? I think my tires, when I replaced them, was only like... I don't actually remember. I'd have to go dig out the documents. I think it was under 1,000 though. For all four. Ah, it's bonkers, man. You have a sporty car, so it needs sports tires, and they were $253 a piece. Let's see. I drive a Honda Civic. Tires cost. So I guess for decent ones, about half the price of what you paid. Oh, why does this have a 3-star rating? Yikes. I don't remember how much I paid. I drive a regular old Civic though, so it's nothing fancy. Need the Michelin Primacy MX M4. Like, you need that specific model. What kind of car do you drive? You drive a Honda Accord, but the sports model? What does that look like? What year is it? Oh, that looks fancy. What color? $2013. That's the same year my Civic is. Honda Accord 2013. Looks pretty fancy. Black. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I drive a 2013 Honda Civic Gray. That's pretty much what my car looks like. The Kia Soul is the worst car. It's kind of ugly. It's boxy. That's the Dancing Hamsters commercials. I remember those. I haven't seen an actual commercial in a while. I don't have like cable or anything. And Twitch only plays like Mountain Dew gamer fuel ads. I don't like the transition to the wall. I like the obstacle. I don't like the way it connects to the wall. Really like the Lexus NX 2022. It hasn't released, but it looks beautiful. Lexus NX 2022. Let's take a look. Oh, it's like an SUV. Looks fancy. Cars are definitely getting sportier looking. I don't like the giant grille on the front. That's kind of ugly. The car just looks angry. Look at those mad, angry eyes. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna put you in a microwave. Oh shit. Somebody might take that as an actual threat and put me in jail. That's a problem. You would like a Tesla Model S, but it would cost like 80 to 90K. That's a decent chunk of change. I'll be right back. Electric cars are worth it because they don't need to be serviced other than tires and brakes, and their brakes last longer because of regenerative braking. What is regenerative braking? That sounds like snake oil salesman to me. In the past, brakes were just brakes. You pressed the pedal and your vehicle slowed down. But as more cars come equipped with electric motors, hybrids, or completely battery powered, the big deal is regenerative braking. The system captures kinetic energy during deceleration, storing it in the battery so it can be used as electricity to power the electric motor. This is why conventional hybrids don't need to be plugged in. They use regenerative braking to recharge their batteries as they're being driven. Electric vehicles run primarily off the charge stored and plugged into an outlet, but use regenerative braking to help pop up the battery. In addition to the regenerative system, how does having the regenerative system make the brakes last longer? That just sounds like a way to store energy. I don't like the way this transitions. God, if I could just figure out how to make this attached to the wall, we'd be set. Because you don't press the brakes as often, from your understanding, as soon as you let go of the gas, it starts braking. So it's not using like the brake pedals or anything. Like it still has to stop a car. That's like, because I mean, like, are you saying like the regenerative braking doesn't like use brake pads at all? It just slows the motors down? It's just a way of slowing the motors down rather than using brake pads at all on the wheels? I mean, electric cars are worth it anyway because you don't have to buy gas. So when hackers hack into the national oil pipelines or whatever and make gas shortages on the entire east coast of the United States, doesn't cause any issues. Honestly, there's no reason I should model this 3 times. When I can just duplicate it. Duplicado. Constant offset. Yeah, so now I'm gonna have to model this once and figure out what I like. I think we're going to extrude here. In a fast charging station, it could take like 45 minutes to charge your car. There was a great picture I saw a long time ago on Reddit. It was like, we're living in the future. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, this was funny. It's like, we're living in the future. You got a dad and their kid playing in VR while they wait for their electric car to charge. We are in the future. And it's pretty dope, other than all of the issues and stuff going on, which, yes, there are quite a few. You want to play a boxing VR game? There's a few good ones. Let's move this up just a little bit. Cool. Don't have any VR equipment, but in your head it seems fun. Have you never like tried VR? If you've never tried it before, I'd highly recommend at least giving it a shot. Some creepy roller coaster game with console. But what kind of VR headset did you try? Was it one of the ones that the phone goes in, or was it an actual VR headset with 6 degrees of freedom tracking? There's a huge difference. Oh, for PS4. Okay, it's better than the phone VR. I'll give it that much, but that's about all I can give it. It's just not the same. Not on the same level. PS5 VR might be pretty good once that comes out. You're tired a lot now. It's because you're a working man. I'm proud of you. What would we do without the array modifier? You're 15 now. Hey, you're a working man. Still haven't gotten a PS5. Me neither. They are still difficult to get. Gone a long way from the 12-year-old squeaker. Jeez, it's been that long since we've known each other, huh? Wow. So long. I just wait for the next model. I mean, like, okay, here's the play. You wait until the PS6 comes out, and then you buy a PS5 because the scalpers are going to be focused on the PS6. Bam. You're welcome for that brilliant idea. Ugh. Here's the play. Let's see what Kenzie has to say. You won't be a cool kid if you You're too old to be a cool kid anyway. You can be a cool man. Commit mass treason and rob Sony and hold them hostage. I just can't believe it's still impossible to get one. It's been almost a year since they came out, right? PS5 release date. November. It'll be a year in November. We're like 2 months away from it being a year and you still can't get one because of scalpers. That's disgusting. You still can't get 3080 graphics cards either. It's just not possible. Oh yeah, people definitely have bots, not probably. That's exactly how they do it. And then they have access to bots that regular people like us don't have access to. They pay for those bots. Like there's a company that brags about people that scalp the consoles using their bot. There was a really long article on it. I don't know. People are scum. They deserve to get yeeted off a bridge. As far as I'm concerned. Can't find relationships. Either scalpers, man, steal everything from... Oh, I read that sentence wrong. Dude. Dating's hard because girls on dating apps don't know how to carry on a conversation. They expect you to carry the whole thing. That's one of the big problems. Even on Bumble, where the girls are supposed to start the conversation, they'll always start it with something like, "Hi." Yeah, same thing with the sneaker industry has been having that issue for much longer than consoles. Okay. This guy, I'm gonna totally get blacklisted. This guy said, "Hey artist, interested in working on magic? Please post a link to your portfolio below to get our eyes on it." Here we go. This is the professional play. I want to work on magic. So this is the magician, and he transforms into here we go. He transforms into an angry magician with a taller hat. And some muscles. And his wand, turns into his sword. Y'all should go like that to help me out. God, look at these actual, like, really good artists, though. Good stuff. Talented artist here. Imagine if girls gave as much effort at dating. They don't have to, though. Them's be the rules. Years and years and years of misogyny ensured that. It's the guy's responsibility, apparently, to ask people out. Thanks for having my help. I appreciate that. Oh shit. I forgot I copy pasted the emoji, so it uncopy pasted my short film link. Everyone is an astronaut. We're all exploring space.
Please fun.
I hope I don't cry in the interview.
So you need to believe.
Such a dumb short film. I love it. Okay. Am I happy with this? No. I just don't like the way it transitions to the wall, man. Here, we'll try something. Because that's all I can do at the end of the day, is try things. Oh, maybe something like that. That's not horrible. And that gives us room to make this thing, to move it in and out, to make it more difficult or less difficult. I think I'm okay with this as a start. We just want to get an obstacle that works. We can always improve the art later if I need to. Said Chris, knowing full well he would never take the time to improve the art. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's just quad it up. Yeet. Cool, I just have to unwrap. Alright, let's I want to add some wires, but I know it's not worth the geometry. Ever. I guess we stop stalling and unwrap and texture this bad boy. So we can texture these separately, these pieces, or export it so that they're not like together. But then we piece them together in Unreal. We'll do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and save. Gonna make a couple new collections. The first one will be backup. OD backup, obstacle dodge, not overdose, and then new for OD unwrapped. Sounds so much more badass than it actually is. Okay, so now I would add like bevels and stuff to this, but I'm trying to make stuff like quest ready from the get-go now, which makes it a lot more challenging. Let's clean up the geometry on this. No in guns in my jurisdiction. Bam. I know. Yeah, I think we'll match what we did over here. Easy. And then I don't really like this being shoved in there like that. God, that sounds so wrong out of context. So we're going to overlay instead. To match the other little thing. Say, what's the door for? It's just an obstacle. It's a security system thing, I guess. I just needed a door type thing that this could go under. Because I have the doors. Oh, this isn't set to auto start. Yeah, because we have the doors for ducking under, but I need an obstacle that forces the player to go left or right. But I can't have just a door, because then the player platform will just clip straight through it and it'll look bad. And I'm a perfectionist, so that's how it be. And I'm trying to figure out where Kenzie messaged earlier. She said just messaged and then never told me where. Yeah, and I'm also going to rework these doors to have red glowing on the tips so people know they're supposed to duck under them. I think I need to color code it so all bad things are red. Okay. I think we've gotten everything to either quads or tries. No more in-guns? Nice, okay. Oh, there is one more. Right here, right beneath our very eyes. Can't let that get through. And so if you take something that's not a triangle into a game engine like Unreal Engine, it's smart enough to triangulate everything for you, but you want to make everything quads or tries on your own, because that way you get to decide how it gets subdivided rather than the engine deciding how it's subdivided. If the engine's deciding how your stuff is subdivided, you're gonna have a bad time. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes it does a pretty good job. Just not worth the risk, you know? Import clean. We also want to get rid of all of the back faces of everything. Make an obstacle where there's a wall with a shape to get through. Somebody actually made a VR game like that. Oculus Quest, hole-in-wall game. Is it on shape? I think that's it. Oh, I guess it's not just Quest. Yeah, the problem though is it can really only track your hands and head. It's a lot harder than I ever thought it would be though. I played it. How much are they selling this one? 20 bucks? Jesus. They're pretty proud of that, huh? 31 handcrafted maps. Just do hand shapes. So I had an obstacle I made a while ago. I just want to finish this obstacle right now, though. So we'll have ducking and dodging. And then the lasers. And other ideas I have for obstacles I want to implement are like a long tunnel where missiles are coming at you that you have to dodge. Minefield where they're like spiky mines will pop up and sort of populate the area that you have to dodge. Stuff like that. Okay, let's unwrap this. is always fun. So we can probably cut this in half. Probably cut these off altogether. We want this to be lined up at least vertically for when we have the glowing red. This is an interesting one. The idea is to cut this out in a way that it can be laid out flat so it can match 2D textures to a 3D object. That should work pretty well. I really should have started unwrapping this before I applied the mirror. So now I have to do like 4 times the work. Not very smart, Chris. I played Fortnite lately. Not a whole lot, no. Have you? You're more of a COD person, right? There's a big event on Sunday. Yeah, I don't think I've played like maybe once or twice since the last time I played on stream. So not a whole lot, no. This is gonna be a tough sell. Ugh. Haven't played since I last played with viewers. What a coincidence. Me neither. Pretty much. Like once or twice. Have you ever played BioShock? Yes. It was one of the I bought when I was in high school, and I finally had a job. I finally bought a new graphics card for my computer at the time. I think it was a 7600 GT. That sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. And one of the reasons I was actually excited, I was like super excited to get that graphics card, was because I finally was gonna have a strong enough computer to play BioShock. ...2007. I guess I didn't get this when it first came out. Yeah, I was excited because I was finally gonna be able to play BioShock. And BioShock 2 was a pretty big disappointment. BioShock Infinite was fun, but I never beat it. I should go back and do that at some point. BioShock is a masterpiece, though. Great story. I don't remember the story very well. Great story, though, from what I do remember. Too hard. What do you mean? You just shoot stuff. Easy mode. Have fun on the movies, man. Enjoy. Let me know what you think of it. I thought it was a pretty fun ride. It's getting us closer, for sure. Wonder if I just like cut these corners all together. You're not supposed to cut corners in real life, kids. You know what I mean. That should work pretty well. What are you playing BioShock on? E1031? What is even, is it on Switch? Do you have a Switch? I thought at some point they re-released it or something. Crazy to think how far hardware has come. You're playing it on your PC? I wonder how well it runs on my PC these days. Probably pretty well. it is on Switch. Bioshock Switch. Bioshock the Collection for Nintendo Switch. Wow. How far hardware has come. Borderlands came in the collection with it? Let's find out. I have to type my birthday into the Nintendo website to be able to see this. It's for mature audiences. Wow, 50 bucks. Worth it. Because each of these games was 50 on their own back then. Wow, graphically this game holds up. Not bad. Gigs. Okay, graphically that doesn't hold up. Look at the polygons. I think it's probably, they probably had to optimize it for Switch even with how old it is. I didn't check my Animal Crossing Island today. I'll be right back. Got the first one for $4. Really? I'll be right back. Ooh, new WarioWare game came out. I just gotta hop on and check my Animal Crossing Island real quick. I check every day to make sure I'm not missing Gulliver or Art Boy. I already did Gulliver and Art Boy this week, but it's worth checking anyway. I've had them on days they're not supposed to be there before, I think. Doofus the Second added me to their friends list. Who's that? One new comment. People still commenting on my ancient ass. Artwork. Store. Bioshock. Bioshock Remastered. They're not even... How do they not know my birthday? What a good game. Oh, Remastered came out in 2016. I wonder. Oh, you got Bioshock Remastered for free if you had Bioshock. Nice. What are you currently playing? Are you playing Bioshock right now? I still need to play Boneworks at some point. I bought it forever ago and never played it. You're playing Bloons Tower Defense. Oh, okay. 186 hours in Garfield Kart. I love you. You're a funny guy. Got an A on that paper? Nice. I hope Harvard accepted it as an entrance essay. Dude, Isabel doesn't shut up. What you doing, Isabel? Be quiet. I have a letter. Oh, this is... I never picked up my art from my mailbox. From Jolly Red. Let's go see what NPCs are here today. And obviously y'all can't see the screen. I don't have that set up right now. You can look at my face expressions, though. Oh, we have a shoe salesman here today. That's like one of the worst NPCs. He never has anything I want. I need to go turn this painting into the museum, though. If that's an idea for a Twitch channel, play games, but don't show the gameplay, just narrate it. Just tell people what you're doing. Sounds like a really good way to have 0 viewers. I have a whole lot of these bevels that I've been fanning out. I don't know if it's good form or not. That's not great. I think I did this backwards. Okay, I will take my art and then I can get back to work. Make a donation. And today I'm donating a nice painting. Nice. That's pretty fitting for it being, we're like getting a nice painting when we're 69% of the way through the year. Good timing. Okay, that should be correct. There we go. That's what I was looking for. There's no reason to do this work twice. I'm gonna have to do it again on this one because it's a little bit different shape. But at least I know the best way to unwrap the shape now. Boom. Now just these cylinders. Cylinders are always the same. I could do it on the back, but what if the player looks back? I don't know. Under seems fine. Alright, now I can save and end while Animal Crossing. I'll have to check again on Monday, because the only NPCs that come on the weekends are the lame ones. Or the ones that I don't... They're not lame. KK Slider's cool. I just don't need him. Right now. Okay, so this goes under our unwrapped folder. We'll hide that so we know what's been unwrapped. Then we'll unwrap these motors. It should be pretty easy. Don't need that face. Then we can probably just fan this out. That'll work. So this is an array. Did I... Wonderful. Okay, cool. So then we can apply the array modifier here. Unwrap it. Looks good. Put that under the unwrapped folder. Take this bad boy. This one should be pretty easy as well. We do have to quad this up. So we will cut here. 1 view, you're trash, stop streaming. Don't you have anything better to do? Huh? I'm not gonna ban you yet. You can stick around and be a dick if you want to. The only reason I only have 1 viewer is because this is a brand new YouTube channel. My other channel, which I'll link below, my other 2 channels have new year, new logo. So this one has almost 5,000 subscribers, and this one has almost 10,000. This one has over 10,000. This is just new channel, different potential audience, so it's understandable. I don't expect a lot of people to want to watch game development. It's just a way to keep myself focused. So if I'm streaming it, I can't get distracted and work on other things. I have to actually focus on the thing that I'm working on. So I'm not streaming for views right now. I'm streaming to keep myself focused. And you, rather than doing something productive with your life, are going and commenting negatively on 1 viewer streams. So I genuinely feel sorry for you, and I hope you figure out whatever's going wrong in your life that makes you feel that way. Because you clearly need some help. New year, new logo, new name. Let's talk about it. Yep, that's definitely only 100 views. Somebody doesn't understand math. I don't know. Cash, this kid has such a miserable life that he has to go try to troll people that are streaming to 1 viewer. I don't know, maybe it gets him off or something. I just feel bad for him. I'm not taking him seriously. I honestly feel bad for this person. He probably has a pretty shitty life. The only thing you can do for people like that is feel bad for them that they have nothing going on in their life, so they have to go take it out on other people who do have things going on in their life. So, it be like that sometimes. What's the best way to cut this? I think I'm just gonna... Yeah. I was looking for a clever way to keep it all together. You're a failure. Says the guy wasting his time going to my channel and commenting negative stuff. Who looks like a bigger failure here? The guy commenting on the 1 viewer stream negatively, or the guy who's streaming making a really cool VR game? I think you look like the bigger failure. I would ban him, but this is pretty funny to me that somebody has so little of a life that they go do this. So if I'm a failure, on the totem pole, let's draw this totem pole for you. Let's say this is the totem pole, and this right here is the fail level, and that's where I am, I suppose. I'm pretty happy though. I'm working on a cool VR game. And all the way down here, this is where VJ Fan is. And then this is the successful people. Telling me to die. Yeah, that's gonna get reported to YouTube. Report. For hate speech. Oh, harassment or bullying. This is harassing me. Report. Have a good day. If I was mad, I would sound mad. You don't want to hear mad, Chris. That's a bad time. I have nothing to prove to a 9-year-old who has nothing better to do than go try to Not only are you a failure in general in life because of what you're choosing to do with your time, you're also a failure at what you're trying to do. You can't even make me mad. That must feel real bad to be that big of a failure. Okay, I think everything's unwrapped. So now we need to join the things and combine all of their UV maps into one. Oh, I should also probably make these smooth normals. Okay, so we take all of this, put it under the unwrapped category. And we take all of these things and... Ooh, I forgot to apply the array modifier. Bam. So now that's all unwrapped. We're going to pack this. I think I got this unwrapped well enough to where I could probably just do an that dude has no life. Yeah, we don't have to talk about it anymore. You know he's still watching to see if he got a reaction because he literally has 0 life. Dude, go watch some anime or something. Guy who has 0 life. It's more fun than trolling people. I appreciate it, Cash. I have plans for growing this channel. I'm gonna post short content for small tips and tricks in Blender and such. The literal YouTube shorts. This channel has no subscribers because it just started. And it probably still has more subscribers than this guy. But you can't click on people's names in YouTube anymore on the chat. You used to be able to. Okay, so I don't think I need to do any sort of grouping. I think I can just do a heuristic to find the best packing. Set it for 5 seconds. And it looks like a pretty good packing job to me. So here, we're gonna export this in kind of a special way. We need to separate the base from these rods so that this doesn't occlude in Substance Painter. And then I think we're gonna detail this up a little bit with like some screws and stuff. and bake that to the low resolution geometry in Substance Painter. Substance Painter does a really good job baking high res to low res. So we're gonna add some detail to a higher res version of this and then bake them together. So for that, let's go ahead and hide that. Put that under nope. Put this under platform reference. Cool. So then right, okay, so the plan here is to take this move this out just so these are separated and they don't occlude when we take them into Substance Painter. So then I think everything should have normals already facing the right way. So all I'm gonna have to do is say file export FBX obstacles z1 underscore dodge underscore substance selected object mesh face z up. Should be good to go. So here now we're going to add some beveling to this. We're going to duplicate this and call this, we'll make like a little high-res collection, I guess. New. Am I into crypto stuff? No, I think crypto is really stupid. My own personal opinion, I don't understand it. I don't want to get involved in it. I own some Dogecoin as a meme, but that's about the extent of it. Okay, bevel. We'll say only weight. Ooh, bevel's still not supported. I wonder if he's fixed that yet or not. Use as many segments as we want. So let's go ahead and turn off the bevel. So the idea here is we can make a high resolution version of this object, and then Substance Painter will make our low resolution version of the object look like the high resolution version. It's magic. It's literal witchcraft. That's how a lot of game assets are made for the most part. They'll make them very high resolution in like ZBrush or something, and then retopologize them. I'm kind of going the opposite direction where I start with the low poly version and make the high poly version, but same general concept. Just adding a little bit of a bevel here makes it look really nice. Because it catches the light in interesting ways. So the reason I'm selecting this one is I want the weight to be like half. So it's beveled a lot less on these little metal segments here. Bam. Looking swell. Unfortunately, I have to do it all 3 times because I did not think this far ahead. On the motor, we can probably say 0 for that. And then take it down to like 0.75 on the other edges. So like stocks, I understand to some extent. You're buying a piece of a company. That's worthwhile. Crypto, the fuck are you buying? Because I guess the same could be said, I guess the same could be said for just like money in general. What is it? It's not a real thing. Doesn't actually exist. We made it up. You invested like 20 bucks and then waited when the asset thing went up and sold it and got a profit. Nice. Way back in the day, my coworker convinced me to buy some Litecoin. So I bought that after the big spike way back in the day. And then I just held on to it. I sold it last year I made like $100 or something. Nothing impressive. So what am I doing for all of these different edges? This should be a 0. To put it in perspective though, earlier last year, I bought into cruise ships and like airlines and stuff when everything crashed. It was a good opportunity, and my friend tipped me off on it, and I turned $7,000 into $14,000. So much bigger turnaround on the stocks than I ever got with crypto. I have made a couple thousand on Doge though, just because I bought in early on it as a joke. Let's see, what are these edges? I put these to 0.75. I think I'm going to put all of these to 0.5 just for consistency's sake. I also managed to not make a huge amount of money, but I did make a couple hundred on GME. And I still own some AMC stock. I'm gonna sharpen all this up a good amount. And I think we can add like some screws and stuff too to make it look really cool. Because all of that will bake in no problemo, I believe. It's an experiment. I don't usually bake things like this. It's something I just tried for like the first time with start text. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's select all of these and set their bevel weight to 0.5. Sharpen it right out. And then after the pandemic stock opportunities, I took it all and put it into more safe investments rather than big risk plays. And that stuff grows slowly, but it is almost guaranteed growth. The stuff you really want to do with your money is you don't want to put it in like a bank savings account because you get almost no return on that, but you do want to put it into like ETFs and stuff like that, index funds. Let's see, 0.5. Looks nice. We can probably do the same on here. Oh yeah, let's fix this. Oh, we can add some detail here too. Since we're just gonna bake it. No kids, this is not the same as getting baked with your stoner pal. Push this in some. That way I don't have to do this in Substance Painter. I can do it all on the high resolution thing here and just bake it. Saves me a lot of time. Okay, now let's add some like nuts and bolts. So we can say, oh wait, did I? Oh, I did not. Did I get all of it? I believe so. Wow, nice of it to actually select everything that I would like it to. That's unusual. Yep, these are all set to 1. That's correct. Might even just turn it down a little bit. That looks pretty good. The entire purpose of the bevel is literally just to catch the light a little bit. You don't ever want to go super crazy on that. If you go super crazy on it, then it just looks really soft. Like a Beanie Baby. Remember when you and someone else kept donating until someone gets the highest? Is that Jack? I miss Jack. Jack was cool. Okay, so let's save this. We want to add... to go to add-ons here. Bolt Factory. Where did he go? His life, I guess. No idea. I mean, people join and then part ways. It's just part of life, man. Let's do Philip's head, and let's make it a dome. And we don't have a reason to keep any of that stuff around. We can honestly just go. Pew. Wait, did I hide that or delete it? Oh, delete's fine. Just wanted to know. Okay, so then doesn't really matter how many vertices are on this, since we're just using it as a high-res mesh. Then how big is the screw normally? Like less than an inch? Let's just say 1 inch. Something like that. Can even scale it down some like that, so it'll be easier to bake. And then add a slight bevel to it, so it's also actually gives us some data in the normals. Not ideal. Oh, just how it generated. Gross. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. It's gonna be a few pixels on a texture. Who cares? I don't think we need these ones. Something like that looks pretty cool. Doing Alt-D to make instances. So that way if I make any changes to any of them individually, it'll change all of the screws. Cool, already looking neat. Where else do we want to add some detail? I was thinking we could add like some little prongs here. That would look cool. God, I'm putting way too much effort into this. Here, let's add a sphere here. Join these. Delete any faces. Merge by distance. This is where I can have some fun making things look high resolution when they're not. Make it look like a computer chip almost. Just like some little prongs here. Like wires with colliding with the hot plate to heat stuff up. Might look cool. Oh, we can go like overboard with this too. Let's make this a little bit thinner. Let's see. Turn off the array and let's make it like, oh, it was already like 1 inch in diameter. Let's just do... Yeah, that works. That'll do, pig. That'll do. I'm gonna turn off normals because I can't see jack shit. It's fine if the top one's a little bit shorter than the bottom one. Although we could make it match. It's not that hard. Yeah, something like that looks cool. Oh, let's add some more screws to this little area down here. Gonna go inside the mesh to see right when it's colliding. Add a little bit of detail here. Turn off boundary. Looks kind of cool. Why is that not beveling more? Oh, interesting. We can take all of these edges and bevel them to get some nice, cool looking corners. Because I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. That looks bad. That looks real bad. Here we go. Okay. cool. Is this enough for a high-res version, or do I need more? I think it looks pretty cool. Nah, I don't like the way that looks. I wanted to. At the end of the day, you gotta trust your gut, though. Yeah, that's some nice additional detail, and the beveling will be nice. So then we can... join all of that. File, export, FBX. High res. We want to take our low res one. Make sure we apply material to it. Obstacle dodge. So file, export, FBX, and we'll re-export this. Now, go into Substance Painter. File, new, select. Obstacles. Dodge. Okay. Texture set settings. Oh. Yeah, this is correct. Cool, cool, cool. Bake mesh maps. 2048. We will grab a high resolution and we'll bake. Haha. Oh, it looks good. Look at that, it's all normal map. Now, what's going on here? That's the question. God, Substance Painter is so good at baking this stuff. Let's see what the issue is here, though. Is this different enough? Oh, it should match pretty well. Interesting. We're gonna have to change some bake parameters. 0.005. Bake. See if that fixes it. Yeah, it looks like it did a better job. Probably not perfect still. Like right there, we have some artifacts. But I think it's stuff that nobody's ever gonna notice. Overall, this looks pretty good. Can't have those sharp corners. Oh, why is that doing that to me? I think it'll be okay. At the end of the day, it catches the light. I think we're fine. Okay, so motors, probably black plastic. Motors. Add a black mask. Take a look at what it looks like. So now within the motors folder, we can add our black plastic. I work for a company that manufactures motors. Or not manufactures, sells, I guess would be the proper terminology. They kind of source parts from other companies and sell them. Cool. We want some nice stained steel, I think. For the motor shafts. Haha, funny word. What's up, Benzalot? Ready for the weekend? Do you work on the weekends? How's that work? That baking actually worked way better than I would have expected. Look at that. From this angle, you can't even tell that that's just part of a 2D texture. That worked really well. It's pretty convincing. Work tomorrow, 8:30 to 3:30. Yikes. Dude, do your days shift every week, or is it the same days every week? That's the one thing I really like about an office job, is just the consistency. Question is, how do I make this match the map well? I need to use the same kind of materials. Hmm. So I'm thinking I just need to make moves here. Make moves. At some point you just gotta do shit, you know? Hey. This is the material that I use a whole lot in this game. Just tone the rust way down. I don't even like to necessarily use this rust. I like to use the dirt generator. Make it subtle. Yeah, so make that subtle, duplicate it, and then turn off the occlusion. And add like some really high contrast bits and pieces. That seems to work pretty well most of the time. We only want to apply this to specific areas though. So I'm thinking we apply it to here. Then we can use the steel gun mat that I like to use in this project. If I was redoing all of the materials from scratch for this game project, I would use this a whole lot less. But it's part of the design language of the game, so I have to stick with it. We are gonna add a sticker here, like a caution hot or something, or maybe nuclear. So for that, we'll make it like a shiny yellow paint of some sort, since most cautions are yellow. We will up the height just a teensy amount so it has a little bit of bump to it. Everything has a little bit of depth to it in real life. Bring out our hard brush. Okay, we went a little bit heavy on the height there. Much better. And here, we want to grab a stencil. They have some warning signs in here. Makes life a little bit easier than having to do it all yourself. Just like typical warning signs you would see in real life. So that's the opposite of what we want. You would love a consistent schedule. It makes getting together with people really hard. Basically, have to plan everything 3 weeks in advance to guarantee being clear for it. If it's something within a couple of weeks, you can try to plan around your schedule. And if it's more than 3 weeks away, you can just be asked to not get scheduled on that day. But in between that is a weird gray area where it's too soon to ask off, but you haven't actually received your schedule for them yet. So planning anything during that time is a dice roll. Yikes. That's unfortunate that they can't just like give you a decent schedule. Heat. That's a pretty good one. I think we went too heavy on the bump. Maybe we put it like right here. Like caution hot. I could just put the nuclear symbol on it. I don't know if the heat one reads as dangerous. Let's just put like a nice nuclear symbol. Fun stuff. Need a caution hot sticker for yourself. Just put it on your shirt. Or on your forehead. Nice. We're gonna need a layer to paint the little leads here. We'll make them like a nice copper or something. Great t-shirt design idea. I'd be surprised. I would be surprised if no one's done that. Okay, we want to go back to our regular basic hard brush. Basic hard sounds like a weird nickname for a like frat boy or something. We're gonna have to go through and paint all of these. I did not plan this out very well, huh? I could just like bake an ID mask from Blender, but I don't really want to go back to Blender, so painting manually it is. Wearing a sign in big blocky letters saying caution, extremely hot. I dig it. Sounds like content. Okay. ID mask might be the way to go. As much as I hate to admit it. This isn't taking too long. Alright, we already finished 1 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try and search one up to buy after the stream. You could search one up to buy during the stream and let me know if you were successful. Oh, we can look one up on stream. Caution, contents may be hot. This one's pretty clean. I would want something more subtle, like something up in like maybe the upper corner of your chest. This is too on the nose. Hot surface, do not touch. So they do exist. That's good to know. Somebody's thinking straight. Yeah, it's not worth figuring out how to do an ID mask when I'm already almost done here. And this should be the only thing we really have to like manually hand paint like this. Looks good. Oh, we still have to do the screws, but there are a lot less of those. Sometimes one of the biggest things I learned through like college and doing art is like all in high school I was like, how can I do this faster? How can I, there has to be a trick to this. And like 90% of the time when I was like waiting to learn the trick for certain things in college, like how to green screen well or how to roto better and stuff like that, the trick was literally just put the time in. A lot of the times there is no trick. You just gotta sit down and do the fucking work. That's a good life lesson. That's a really good life lesson. Sometimes you just gotta do the fucking work. Most of the time. Most of the time, you just gotta do the fucking work. That's some life advice with Chris for you. I should have put on the life advice scene for that, huh? Maybe they just didn't want to reveal the secrets to you. Fair point. These secrets are reserved for our top tier upperclassmen. I'm just picturing like some of the evil teachers in the food fight anime that I'm watching, where they're like way over exaggerated. Can make that life advice segment into a YouTube short or at least a Twitter clip. That's some solid life advice. Dude, the substance painter and baker? I know you're picturing like a guy in a chef hat or something. The substance painter baker does such a good job. Meat master. I don't know if I showed you all that screenshot that I saved. Can you really beat such incredible meat? This was an actual line in the show. They really toned it down after like the first season or two and started getting more story focused rather than just completely fucking over the top bonkers ridiculous. Okay, so now let's add another layer for screws. Metallic, roughness like maybe 0.2. Meat master. Yeah, I could have just painted screws using their screw brush rather than baking it, and it might have turned out better. But from a distance, nobody will know. Cool. Now for the screws, let's also add screws height and do my little screw trick. Lower the height some. Oh, we already have it painted. Nice. This will only be a height layer. Then add a filter. And we're gonna blur it. It will make this a whole lot less intense. We went overkill. That is not working very well with these screws. Actually, it's not horrible. I just think we need to add some levels to it and balance it out. Clip it. Yeah, if we clip it, then the screws won't really look like they're affected. And then we can still make this way less. Yeah, that looks better. We can do like some stained steel, I think, for these brackets. I do think we should do some like caution tape or something, or let's look at some reference. When in doubt, reference. Because it still does have to match the aesthetic. Yeah, I think we can get away with doing like a stained steel kind of deal. Heyo, what's up, King? That's looking pretty cool. I dig it. And then this piece back here is gonna be like, we're gonna have like an animated texture on it. It's gonna be like red, glowing hot red kind of deal. I wonder. Let's see if they have like lava or something. That would be cool. Ooh. Stylized lava. We may just make our own material in Substance Designer. It'll have to be tileable. Oh, these are gross. Love it. Yeah, we can use Substance Designer to make a tileable glowing thing. Oh, here, works pretty well. And we can just do like a black plastic kind of deal for the pillars. Or look at our reference again. Gotta think about some of this stuff, you know? The problem with doing too much metallic stuff on a procedurally generated mode is that we can't bake a reflection cube, because we never know what the map's actually gonna look like. Yeah, here I go making everything metallic. Eek. Been watching for like an hour and 30 minutes. We've been going for 2 hours and 51 minutes. Oh, it's 10:41. Wow, when did it get so late? I want to finish this tonight though, so I can implement it in the game tomorrow when I go live. So I think we're just gonna add another base here. This one's gonna be a lot darker. There we go. And we can make this one less shiny as well. Like maybe 0.15. Or less, yeah, less glossy. Maybe even like 0.25. Yeah, that's not horrible. Can I add like some caution stripes here? Or we can just match the stripe designs from the map and make them blue. But that's all changeable after we get something we like. And we'll say stripes. Too much? I'm kidding, I'm not there. I'm not done yet. Give me a second. Okay, so we're gonna put this in a folder, give that a black mask, and then we can just paint where we want the stripes. See? Thinking yellow is gonna match better. Something like that I think looks pretty cool. Interesting. Why won't that paint there? Beautiful. Yeah, that looks good enough. I think we have to do on the other side as well. Oh shit. That was way too thick. Not that anybody's ever gonna see this at the same time. Cool. I think we want to touch up the corners a little bit right here where it sort of wore out. Where it like wouldn't brush because the brush was too big. Otherwise, this looks pretty cool. And then we're gonna add some wear and tear to the paint as well so that the rounded corners here will be less apparent. There's a really cool filter in Substance Painter. Oh, this is actually a good tip. If you want to make things look a little bit more worn and more believable, Substance Painter has a really cool tool for adding some warp. So you can just say add filter, go down to, I think it's just warp. And just like that, it'll automatically warp your edges. I put this on the wrong mask. I want to put this on my stripes instead. If I just go to filter, warp, like so, it'll add a little bit of random warp to my stripes to make it look like the paint is starting to wear off a little bit. It's a really nice touch just to add a little bit of randomness to something. We can also add some warp to the other mask as well, where I painted where I wanted the stripes manually. But you have a whole lot of control here as well. You can also change the parameters of it, like how blurry you want it, how much contrast you want to give it. The defaults in our case aren't horrible. I just might want to make it a little bit smaller so you can turn up the tiling some. And then mess with the intensity. And just like that, we have some more believable painted stripes on our thing that look like they've seen a little bit of wear and tear from the elements, I suppose. Whatever elements are in the middle of outer space. Let's go ahead and copy this warp as well. Copy effects, and then we'll go ahead and paste the effect here as well. Just so we get it on the edges. And I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, let's finish this up and then go over to Substance Designer to make our super fun procedural lava or heated up thing material. We're just gonna use some basic noise for it to make a tileable thing. Tileable being the key word. But first we gotta finish this. And we gotta make a mask as well for our heated up element, the zapper. Whatever the hell we're gonna, I don't know what to call it, man. Too much stained steel, I think. Let's make this. That'll work. Close enough. The important part looks cool. Okay, so now let's open Substance Designer. Adobe Substance 3D Design. They renamed the shit out of these apps, huh? Okay, so now here, let's make a new package. New substance graph. So we want base color, normal, roughness, metallic, height. We want to add emissive. We actually kind of only care about emissive. Yeah, that's fine. So Substance Painter allows you to paint an individual model to make textures for it. Substance 3D Designer is created for making tileable procedural textures that you can then use in Painter or just directly in wherever. So let's add an output. Oh shit. And this will be emissive. So I have to remember how to use this. I have not used Designer in a while. Let's see. We just want like a nice fractal noise of some sort, I think. Moisture noise? That looks cool. Hell yeah. Mix. Let's do solid. What's a solid color called in Designer? Uniform color. Make this one nice. I guess if we make it black and white, we can blend in Unreal Engine. Like, we kind of just want to grab some noise and then make the material in Unreal Engine. So this will be, here, let me, make this like a dark shiny gray. And then the emissive will define it. Yeah, so we'll say file, export these textures. Set this to Unreal Matte name, export. Save those settings, and then we're gonna make a mask. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a new folder, drag all of this into it for main material. And then we can duplicate this and just call this mask. And for this, we literally just need these screws. Oh, not the screws. We need the copper leads. We need these to be just affecting the color. Solid black. And delete all the rest of this. I want to make everything black except for the heated thing. Because this is going to be our mask for the emission. So then, add a new fill layer. And just make this one solid white. Then we say file, export textures. We'll put this under mask. Then we'll open our output directory. And we only care about the base color. And we'll call this Dodge underscore mask. And that should look perfect. Yes. Beautiful. Did I miss anything? Nope, looks good. Oh, I did miss one. You piece of shit. Now we should be good. cool because they were a mask or a base color, normal, and then all the other maps. So now we just need this as a mask, because if we, how do you, yeah, space, and you can see it's perfectly tiled. So you just kind of want to blur this, I think, and then use this as a mask in Unreal to mix two colors for the emissive, and then add a panner. So you can just say, let's mess with the noise a little bit first. Because they have some different parameters here to make it look interesting. Also, let's look at our different noise options. Ooh, we can blend just to see what this looks like. Gonna head out now. Have a good night, Cash. Thanks for hanging out and keeping me company. Appreciate it. So if we mix like a red, like an orange to make it look all heated. Here, let's drag our model in here too. It's actually pretty good size for the noise. So then we want to use a panner to just offset it, and I think it'll look really cool in Unreal Engine if that's being animated while everything else is there. So that's the goal. Let's see if there's like a blur. Blur high quality. Maybe not so much. Oh, we could take a blurred version and add it to the detailed version so it looks like it's glowing. Looks interesting. Not quite what I was hoping for. Eh. Oh, there we go. Kind of nice. Does this still tile seamlessly? Yeah, it does. Wow. Oh, we'll try this for now. It's always a struggle to find the right folder to put things in. So now we do have our noise. So now I can go into Unreal. And we're going to go ahead and separate these. This will be the default position, I think, and then we can move it left if we want it to be more difficult to dodge. Somewhere around here. So we can say file export FBX, and this will be Z1 dodge underscore obstacle. Looks correct. File export FBX Z1 dodge base. So we grab our base, our obstacle, bring those in. We do want a custom material for this rather than using an instance because we got some logic to apply. Drag these in. Got our base color. Have our... Oh shit, this needs to be not sRGB. Occlusion, roughness, metallic, normal, and then our emission is gonna be a little bit of work here. So we're gonna take linear interpolate. We're gonna lerp a constant 4 vector with a constant 4 vector, which we can convert to parameters later if we want to be able to change the color of this. But we're gonna make one kind of like red, and one just a little, like the slightest bit more orangey. And we're gonna lerp these based on this. We're gonna add a panner. And we're gonna add a texture coordinate. You can do so much with panners in Unreal Engine in terms of animating your textures to make them look cool. Anyway, then we're gonna take this and we're gonna multiply it by our mask. And plug that into our emissive. Compilation errors. What? Linear interpolate failed. Oh, we need constant 3 vectors, not 4 vectors. Whoops. Yeah, no alpha. Doesn't really matter for us, though. Okay, we want this to look a bit more red, I think. Oh, it looks red in game. Eh. Then I wonder if there's like a Fresnel? What does that look like? Let's see what happens if we use this as a linear interpolate. Just make it really obvious so we know that it's actually working as a Fresnel. It is working. Higher exponent or, oh, I think we want lower. Yeah, cool. Okay. Maybe like 3. Yeah, so then we can linear interpolate based on a Fresnel with an exponent of 3. And then constant 3 vector. Make this like a bright yellow. Make this subtle and then make the red a little bit darker. Then take the panner, speed 0.65 by 0.65 maybe. We want it to be diagonal for sure. Oh, that's a really fast. Still really fast. We have it go a little bit faster on the Y, so like 0.075 on the X. Okay, so now under our maps, blueprints, enemies, nope, blueprints, map segments. We'll grab our duck twice map and duplicate it, because that gives us a base to work on. We'll call this dodge, obstacle dodge D2. Make it a difficulty 2. So then we can delete the doors. Oh wait, we do want the collision boxes though, because we already have logic applied to those to make our lives a little bit easier. And we don't need these enemy rings anymore. We'll say every other segment. Actually, should just say there. Yeah, that'll work. So then we can get rid of this box. Yeah, you can see where I'm going with this. So the player's gonna have to go, whoa, whoa. Let me just need the hitboxes. So do door collision. I was cleaning while hanging out. Hope you got your stuff done. Go enjoy your run. I'm almost done here. As soon as I get this implemented, I am off to bed, and then I'll be back tomorrow. I should be back tomorrow at least, unless I'm just not feeling it. I got stuff to get done if I'm gonna get a build of this out by the end of the month. But I hope you have a good night. That should be close enough for a hitbox, I think. It's gonna be right. Yeah, there we go. I'd rather the hitbox be too small than too big, because I don't want people to feel cheated. So we did 69 by 16 by 147. I'm gonna make the material a little bit higher contrast. Cool, so now all I have to do is implement it. Go into my map generator. And we'll make a dodge right and a dodge left version of the obstacle as well, for difficulty 1, I think. I just realized my menus haven't gone bonkers yet since I did the fix. That's a good sign. I'll be right back. What's up, Pinkman? Let's play test this and see if it works. My tracking station's shut down because I didn't use the headset in a certain amount of time. Cable gets all twisted sometimes. Works. I think that's a difficulty 1 obstacle though, honestly. So let's go to our map segments. This one should be a difficulty 3. This guy is a difficulty 1. The lasers I'm going to modify a little bit. Oh, I already modified it. Nice. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead. Chris is spinning. You're not wrong. Which face is this? Put this under this base. Under this dodge. Make these just a little bit more difficult, I think. So I'd like to make the doors have the glowing red areas as well. We can do that tomorrow. Make that one of our goals tomorrow. Let's play test. Player pawn, auto start off, play. It works. Cool. How does it work out? Might want to work on the materials on this to make them less dark. That's the problem with doing really metallic things in a procedural map, is we don't have a baked reflection capture. But otherwise, I think this is coming along pretty well. So I will hopefully be back tomorrow to stream more development, but we're getting close to having version 1 for this game mode. I do need to find some music for this game mode, even just temporary something to add a beat to it. But you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm gonna go watch Netflix and pass out. Later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.